Ignorance is bliss. Something profound in that statement. Yesterday I was talking to a lady across the street from the Zen temple. Talked a lot. And it's amazing she could follow what I was talking about my life, and part of it was this sentence, ignorance was bliss, is bliss. I mentioned to her. Don't sure why I mentioned, but it's something about who we are, and perhaps related to how we get consumed in using our mind. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why I mentioned about that. And the way I mentioned is that, yes, ignorance is bliss, but if you look at ignorant people, I don't know if you know any references for that, but there's a Japanese saying, that's right. If you are stupid or ignorant, you don't catch cold. And I think that's very insightful to say that. And the point is, if you are ignorant, you are as if in the Garden of Eden, no mind, no self. So you're like animal, and you can call it, it's very primitive and nothing interesting about it. But one difference from being at the Garden of Eden and the original sin, to get out of the Garden of Eden, or kicked out of it, is due to this dualistic view, separating A from B, X from Y, and money, fame, time, comparing beautiful, ugly, right and wrong. The mind goes every which direction. And that's meaningful in a sense of us to probably go further on the path of anti-entropy if you do it right, so that you can get things organized. But it may need to be disorganized to start over again if you don't do it right. What's right and wrong, so therefore, and something interesting if you really look into it. But to cut the story short, I said ignorant people don't catch cold, or that's a Japanese saying, because they are aware of being here and now and connecting to the body. So if the body is getting cold, or there's a wound, he'll take care of it. Like animal may sit quiet, or the cat just be. By the way, there's a cat in this temple, and lately, because I walk around in the night time to do the walking exercise after the surgery, to get the blood circulating and getting ready to do more heavy duty or necessary work to be here at the temple. So I'm exercising. Yeah, I just thought about some other subject. It's interesting. So that's how the mind functions, one to the next, and ignorant people don't do that. But there's a blissfulness of being with the way of nature. So us having the ability to use the brain, we want to not to be used, to know what that absolute state of being, as if you are ignorant every now and then, to confirm the root where we came from, as if from the time in the Garden of Eden. So you basically reorganize, reorient, re-energize to let the self-organizing process to prevail on its way, on their way, for that anti-entropic process find in using our brain, in AI, artificial super intelligence. So we need to have that root connected instead of the situation such as mind going every which direction. And it may be good to come up with a science fiction kind of idea, what if, and to project us so that we don't get trapped into it. But to see that requires the same root. Why we came here on earth with the process of how we are living. And to know that, it's not easy to know in the mind. There's a gap between the mind and body. Mind is busy, you don't think about the body. Even your stomach is hurting. So that's the story of being ignorant. No mind, no self, back to the Garden of Eden. As if to confirm the core of our being, how things happen in the moment, not thinking this and that, what if, but just be. To come up with your what if, rooted, instead of what if, with the ego driving what if. And if you do that, you know the history will tell you whether it could be a war, failure in investment, relationship, and being used by the time, mind, fame, money, and lose who you really are. And if you get into that trap, how do you get out? For me to get out took 8 days or 10-day meditation. On the 8th day, I was in the trap. And I questioned why I was in the trap. Because I'm trying to get out of the trap, which is not possible with your mind. So just be. It's easy to say let go, accept, be now. But easy to say in concept without practice. It's just another cloud in the sky you play with endlessly. Without the cloud, just pass by. Be rooted to know which way to go. So that's the story of ignorance is bliss. There's a reason to be. No rush, take time, be still. Waves gonna settle, we'll find a way, experientially. And that's how the liveliness, waku-waku sense is found, and be the master of our own destiny, master of the nature's way, prevailing, connected, and have peace in mind. Even moving toward the idea, may all beings be happy. Have a good day.